If you love Italy and you love art and architecture, and these images are giving you that wish I was there feeling, stay with me.
I'm here in Urbino on a Travel Editions themed art and architecture escorted tour. Travelling in a group of 18, we're here to explore 3 important cultural centres from the Renaissance period: Pesaro, Gubbio and Urbino. This carefully curated tour goes beyond the obvious beauty of these areas by bringing the art and architecture to life and adding extra layers of cultural appreciation.
Key to the success of a tour like this is having an expert guide. In this case, independent art historian and lecturer Claire Ford-Willey.
I guide around all the major wonderful treasures in these 3 Renaissance cities in this case, in the art galleries, in the churches, to give them a rounded view of the background, history and importance of the place. Florence and Venice and Rome, you expect people to have been on guided tours. And the whole point about this is to discover places that are not so well known. These places are not nearly so touristy. And depending on the time of year, you can sometimes be the only group, which is wonderful nowadays.
Claire's passion for history of art and the breadth of her knowledge is certainly much appreciated, and for many in the group, a decisive factor when booking.
1, I just love the frescoes, the paintings, the sculptures, scenery. 2, Claire, who I think is the best lecturer on the Travel Editions circuit.
We wouldn't go on a tour without a lecturer anymore, because we'd lose so much now that we know what lecturers can do.
I just realised when there's an expert telling me more about it, how little I really know. And it's just kind of magic to think, opens my eyes to new possibilities in the paintings.
Our tour manager, Tessa, took care of all the logistics and practical arrangements.
I've never felt as though I'm wasting time sitting on a coach for hours. It's always seamless, and that's why I like Travel Editions, because they completely look after you as soon as you get off the plane.
This 3-night tour is based in Urbino at the Albergo San Domenico, a former monastery. Claire's 2 evening lectures and the welcome drinks are held in the hotel. A buffet breakfast is included each morning, as well as 2 dinners at local restaurants.
But the absolute trump card of this hotel is its location. It couldn't be better placed, right in the heart of the historic centre. The full-day walking tour of Urbino starts literally on the steps of the hotel, before crossing the road to explore the Ducal Palace right opposite. In the afternoon, the tour continues, exploring more of Urbino's churches and frescoes, as well as the family home of Raphael. The following day, we also got to see the countryside. Gorgeous fields of poppies we're passing by. This morning we're travelling from Urbino to Gubbio, crossing from the Marche region into Umbria, known as the Green Heart of Italy. Another beautiful hillside city, exploring Gubbio is again on foot. Very different to Urbino, Gubbio is also a delightful place to wander. Among the many highlights is the main square, dominated by the castle-like Palazzo dei Consoli, which houses the Civic Museum and offers panoramic views from the upper floors. Then there are the churches of Santa Maria Nova and St Joseph, with their stunning frescoes, as well as the smaller but nonetheless beautiful Ducal Palace and gardens. A third outing to Pesaro is also included. A shorter visit but nonetheless rewarding, with highlights including an opportunity for lunch by the sea and a visit to the impressive Civic Museum, home to further treasures, including a Giovanni Bellini masterpiece.
I just think it's fantastic. We've been lucky with the weather, great crowd. You know, always on these tours you meet such interesting people.
For the price, I think it's probably the best experience you can have at that price.
This is just one of many art and history themed tours offered by Travel Editions. Generally travelling in the cooler months of spring and autumn when it's way less crowded, it's a tried and trusted concept. If you're a curious traveller, I'd say this is just about perfect. Small group touring in the company of a guest lecturer and other people with the same interest.